Hello everybody stuck at home. I want to welcome you today to the Quarantine Kitchen. I'll be your host, Chef Hubs. This is my assistant, Little Chef Hubs, and today we're going to be making very special chocolate chip cookies. The conservation of matter chocolate chip cookies. Now before we get to start cooking, question, Mr. Hubs, why are we baking cookies in science class? Right now we're learning about photosynthesis, right? We're learning about photosynthesis. Why would we be baking cookies? To answer that question, we have to go to the quarantine classroom. In the quarantine classroom, you can see that I have up on my smart board, since we're stuck at home, I have the equation that you've already learned about photosynthesis. Mrs. O'Connor should have taught you this last week. Hopefully you understand the equation somewhat by now. We have carbon dioxide and water. That's what a plant takes in, right? How does a plant get water?
By rain.
By rain. So it rains, the plants get the water, carbon dioxide they get from the air. With the help of the sun's energy, the plant can create a glucose molecule and oxygen released back into the atmosphere. So this is the general equation, right? We have 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O with the help of the sun's energy creates C6H12O6 and 6O2. What does all this mean? We have to look at the two sides of the equation. On the left side, we have carbon dioxide and water. This is the raw materials of photosynthesis. On the right side of the equation, what's known as the products of photosynthesis. We are going to break this down into what is in the materials and what is in the products as we go forward. But first, back to the quarantine kitchen, right? Now, in the quarantine kitchen, as I said, we're going to bake cookies. Similar to the process of photosynthesis, there are things that need to go into making the cookies, raw materials, ingredients, in order to come up with our product, those delicious chocolate chip cookies that you're going to eat and not share with your sister.
No.
Correct. We need our raw materials. Our materials! Need eggs, flour, baking soda, vanilla, brown sugar, butter, and of course, more importantly, we need chocolate chips. We can't just go and put all of this stuff in the bowl, mix it together, and we have our chocolate chip cookies. No, can't do that. So, we need to measure stuff out. Correct, little chef? All right. So we need to figure out how much of these things we need. Way to go, little chef. Nice job measuring all of these ingredients out. We have our flour. We have our brown sugar. There's a list of the amounts. You're not eating those, are you? Your job is to hold the sign.
I know.
We have a list of the ingredients and how much, show the camera, little chef, how much of each we need. 2 eggs, 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda. We need this specific amount in order to make the cookies. So little chef measured all of this stuff out. It's all accurate, right? I don't need to remeasure any of this. So we have it measured out, and now what we need to do is we need to combine it in the bowl. Let's start dumping, little chef. We got flour. We have our baking soda, butter, vanilla, brown sugar, chocolate chips, as many as you want. Is that good?
Yeah. It's good.
Camera lady, is that enough?
Yes.
More? More.
That's
All
good.
right.
That's good.
Okay.
Perfect.
We also need eggs. Little chef, you want to put an egg in?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Huh?
Throw it.
Take a shot. See if you can make it. D-done! All right, we got an egg. We need one more though, little chef. We're gonna use it. It's good. All right, now we need to mix it up. Little chef, mix up those ingredients. Let's go. Mix them up. Mix them. Mix them. Let's go, muscles. Okay, good. Now that it's all mixed up, it's ready for something else. And we'll get back to that in just a minute. Because right now we have to go back to the quarantine classroom. As we just mixed our ingredients over there, we had a certain amount of each thing. We had flour, we had eggs, but we had a certain amount. This side of the equation, you'll see C's, O's, and H's, which stand for, as you already know, carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. What we need to know is how many of each of these are on this side of the equation, the materials. Let's do some math. You like math, right, little chef? I'm sure you do. Carbon. How many C's do you see over here, little chef?
1.
You see a C here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. However, there's numbers around that C. I have a 6 in front of that C.
6.
So we have 6 C's, or 6 carbon.
6.
Correct. Let's go to O's. I see an O here. I see an O here. However, there are some numbers involved.
2.
I have O2 6 times. If I have O2 6 times, I need to know what 6 times 2 is. Camera lady.
12.
12 is correct. So I have 12 O's here. But I have another over here with a 6 here. So I have 6 O's here. I have 12 over here. If I add 12 plus 6, what do I get? Is your hand up, little chef? Yes.
18.
18. So I have 18 O's. Last one is hydrogen. I see an H here. There's a 2 after it. A 6 in front of it. If I have 6 2 times, 6 times 2, that's camera lady.
12.
12 is correct. So I have 12 hydrogen. Remember, when we were in the quarantine kitchen, we measured out a specific amount of all of the different stuff that went in, the materials. A certain amount of flour, a certain amount of brown sugar, okay? There's a certain amount of carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen involved in plants being able to make the glucose and oxygen. What do they need to make that glucose and oxygen? They need the sun's energy. Once a plant has this stuff, they're able to then create these things. Let's transport back to the quarantine kitchen. Everything's mixed up. It's ready to bake. So we're going to bake some cookies. We need that there. All right, in order to bake these cookies, we need to add something to it. We want to change this into cookies. In order to do that, where do we have to put this? Where does it go?
In the oven.
In the oven. Put this right in the oven and we're going to make some cookies. We set that to a very high temperature of 405 degrees and we let it cook. Right, little chef? Now let's go back to our quarantine classroom. And let's talk about the other side of this equation. Very similar to this side, and what you'll see is exactly like this side. Let's go through it, little chef. Carbon, the C's. What number's after the C, little chef?
6.
6. 6
C's.
C's, or carbons.
Now O's.
Now O's, now the oxygen. We're over here. We have 6 here. We have some more over here.
Put a 2.
Right, camera lady?
2.
There's a 2, 6 times.
Yep.
6 times 2
Wow.
is 12. Way to go, little chef. 12 plus 6, 18.
Same thing.
Same thing.
And this
Hydrogen. 12. Camera lady, get a close-up of these numbers. Is there any difference between this side and this side with the numbers that I've written? Are you shaking your head no? That's correct. It is the same things on both sides. Let's think about this. Whatever went in to photosynthesis is the same thing that comes out of photosynthesis. It's just rearranged differently. The C's are in a different spot, the O's are in a different spot, the H's are in a different spot. We have 6 carbon, 18 oxygen, 12 hydrogen, same thing in the products. The sun's energy is what helped rearrange it to make the glucose and oxygen. There were no elements added. There was no matter added. There was no matter taken away. This is the conservation of matter. What goes in to a process comes out of the process. Let's see how this relates to cookies in the quarantine kitchen. We put our cookie dough in the oven. We set the temperature of the oven to 405 degrees, I believe. So the heat from this oven right now, like the sun's energy, is changing those things around to make cookies. Beep, beep. The cookies are ready. Close it up. Oh, hot, hot. Don't touch, don't touch. Woo. It's hot. It's hot. What went in to the oven
The hot.
It's the same things. It's still the flour, it's still the brown sugar, it's still the chocolate chips. They're all here. It's just in the form of a cookie. Nothing was added to it while it was in the oven. Nothing was taken away. It just changed into what we can now eat as a chocolate chip cookie. Not bad, little chef.
Not bad.
Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Quarantine Kitchen and the Quarantine Classroom. Everyone stay safe, stay happy, and keep learning every day. Say bye, little chef.
Bye.